Welcome, dear traveler. I'm Heather, an energy healer and channel from Divine Ascension Company. Tonight, I'm going to guide you on a journey to a place between worlds, a hidden tavern where magic lives and breathes, where beings of light gather, and where you are always, always welcome. What makes this sleep story series a little different is that I don't write these journeys alone. As we travel together, I slip into channel and allow the beings that we meet, the elementals, the spirits, the ancient ones, to help tell their own stories. So what you're about to hear carries their energy, their wisdom, and their invitation to you. Now, settle in. Let your body grow heavy against wherever you're resting. Let your breath slow. And when you're ready, we'll begin. You're walking down a cobblestone street that you've never noticed before. It's evening. The sky above you is that particular shade of deep violet that only exists in the moments just after sunset, when the first stars are blinking awake. The air smells like rain on warm stone, like wood smoke, like something sweet you just can't quite name. You don't know how you found this street. You were walking home, or maybe you were out wandering, the way you do sometimes when your mind needs to unspool. And then suddenly, here you were. Here you are. The cobblestones are uneven beneath your feet, old. Older than anything in your city should be. Moss grows between them in soft green whispers. And up ahead, tucked between two ordinary brick buildings like a secret kept for centuries, there's a door. A very small door. It's painted the deep red of autumn leaves, of pomegranate seeds, of things that are precious and hidden. Above it hangs a wooden sign, swaying gently, though there's no wind. The sign shows a pair of wings. Not bird wings, not angel wings, but something in between. Something that makes your heart lift just to look at it. Carved into the wood beneath the wings are 3 words. The Winged Tavern. You approach. The door is genuinely small. You'll have to duck to enter, maybe even turn sideways. It seems impossible that this could be a real establishment. It seems impossible that anyone could fit inside. But something in you knows. Something in you has been looking for this door your whole life. You reach out. The handle is brass, worn smooth by countless hands before yours. It's warm to the touch, as if the tavern itself has been waiting for you, keeping the welcome warm. You duck your head. You step through. And the world opens. Inside, the Winged Tavern stretches impossibly in every direction. The ceiling soars cathedral high above you, crossed with ancient wooden beams from which hang lanterns that glow with light that isn't fire. It's softer, steadier, almost alive somehow. The walls are lined with books and bottles, with curious instruments and hanging plants, with paintings that seem to shift when you're not looking directly at them. Tables are scattered throughout the space, some tiny enough for creatures no bigger than your hand, others large enough for giants. Stairs spiral upward to balconies and lofts that you can barely see. Doorways lead to halls that shouldn't exist. And everywhere, there is the soft hum of conversation, of laughter, of music played on instruments you've never seen. The beings here They're not all human. Some have wings, some have horns. Some are made of shadow, some of light, some of things you have no words for. But none of them seem alarmed by your presence. A few glance your way and nod, welcoming, unsurprised, as if they knew you'd come tonight. Behind the bar stands a woman. She's ageless in the way that ancient trees are ageless. You couldn't say if she's 30 or 300. Her hair is silver black and wild, threaded through with what looks like tiny stars. Her eyes are the color of honey held up to firelight. She wears an apron over a dress that seems to be made of patches from 100 different fabrics, 100 different worlds. She looks at you and she smiles. First time? She asks. Her voice is warm and rough, like she's been laughing all day. Don't worry. Everyone looks like that when they first come through. The door shows small on purpose. Keeps out the ones who need everything to make sense. She slides a cup across the bar toward you. You didn't order anything, but somehow it's exactly what you needed. Warm, comforting, tasting of honey and lavender, and something that sparkles faintly on your tongue. Drink, she says. Rest. You're safe here. Nothing can harm you in the Winged Tavern. That's the oldest rule, and even the darkest things respect it. You drink. Warmth spreads through your chest, down your limbs, softening everything. The witch, because that's what she is, you understand this without being told, leans her elbows on the bar and studies you with those fire-lit eyes. They told me you'd be coming, she says. Who, you ask? She nods towards something over your shoulder. Them. You turn. At first you see nothing, then movement. A shimmer in the air, like heat rising from summer pavement, like light catching on spider silk. Then you see them, the fairies. There are 3 of them, each no taller than your hand, hovering at eye level. Their wings are beating so fast they're nearly invisible, just a blur of iridescence, throwing tiny rainbows against the tavern walls. The first fairy is blue, not dressed in blue, but made of blue, like the deepest part of a glacier, like the sky at twilight, like the heart of a sapphire. Her hair floats around her head as if she's underwater. The second is gold and green, dappled like sunlight through forest leaves, her tiny face both fierce and merry all at once. The third is the color of moonlight, silver and soft and slightly transparent, as if she might dissolve into mist at any moment. They hover before you, and you feel something shift in the air. A pressure, gentle but present. They want to speak. The energy shifts here. These words come through softer, lighter, carrying a frequency that feels like bells and bright wind. Little one, big one, the names don't matter to us. We see you as you are. A light wearing a body, a dreamer who forgot they were dreaming. We have been waiting for you. Not you specifically. And yes, you specifically. Both are true. We wait for all who find the red door. We wait for the ones whose hearts are soft enough to duck through small spaces, humble enough to enter what seems impossible. You came tonight because something in you is ready to remember that the world is wider than you were taught, ready to feel again the wonder you knew as a child before they convinced you to forget. We are the keepers of the first door. There are many doors in the Winged Tavern, many paths to many worlds. But tonight we show you the one that matters most, the door to our realm, the place where elements dance and consciousness plays. Come, it's not far, it is only hidden. The fairies drift away from the bar, moving toward the back of the tavern. You follow, weaving between tables, past conversations in languages you don't recognize, past a sleeping dragon no bigger than a cat, curled up by the fireplace, past a group of beings made entirely of woven light, playing cards that float and rearrange themselves. The fairies lead you to a corner of the tavern that seems, at first glance, completely ordinary. Just a wall, old wood panels, dark with age, carved with symbols that might be decorative or might be something more. The blue fairy turns to face you. She presses her tiny palm against a knot in the wood, a spiral that you somehow didn't notice until just now. And then the wall breathes. The panels shiver. The grain of the wood begins to move, flowing like water, parting like curtains, revealing what was hidden behind. A doorway made of living vines, flowers you've never seen before. Huge blooms in colors that don't exist in your world frame the opening. They glow faintly, pulsing in rhythm with your heartbeat. Beyond the doorway, light. Not harsh light, not blinding, but rich, saturated, and alive. You see colors through that doorway that you don't have names for. You see a sky that might be sunset or sunrise or something else entirely. You see shapes moving in the distance. Creatures, mountains, impossible and beautiful things. The gold and green fairy laughs, a sound like wind chimes and running water. Don't be afraid, she says. You can't get lost, not really. The tavern always remembers where you came from. When you're ready to return, you'll find your way back. The moonlight fairy drifts close to your ear and whispers, but take your time. There's so much to see, so many friends to meet, and they've been waiting for you for such a very long time. You step through the doorway, and everything changes. The air here tastes different. It's cleaner, sweeter, charged with something that makes your skin tingle pleasantly. The ground beneath your feet is soft. Moss, you think, but moss that glows faintly violet and springs back beneath your steps like it's happy you're here. You're standing at the edge of a vast meadow. The grass ripples in waves of color, green giving way to turquoise, to gold, to pale pink, like the northern lights decided to become a field. In the distance, trees rise impossibly tall, their trunks silver, their leaves throwing off light like living chandeliers. Above you, the sky is a gradient of colors you've never seen. Not sunset, not aurora, but something uniquely its own. And scattered across it, moons. Not one moon, but 3, in different phases, casting overlapping shadows that dance across the landscape. The fairies swirl around you, delighted. Welcome, they chorus, their voices harmonizing in a way that makes your heart ache with beauty. Welcome to the realm between. Welcome to the land where elements are beings and beings are elements. Welcome to the place that dreams remember even when waking forgets. They gesture across the meadow toward the silver trees, toward mountains in the distance that seem to be made of crystal, toward a river that winds through the land throwing off sparkles of light. This is only the beginning, the blue fairy says. In nights to come, we will take you deeper, to the courts of the element lords, to the caves where crystals begin to sing, to the waters where undines dance and share secrets of the heart, to the fires where salamanders burn away all that no longer serves you. But tonight, the Moonlight Fairy says softly, tonight is just for wonder. Tonight is for remembering that this exists, that you exist, as part of this, as welcome here as someone the magic has been waiting for. You breathe in the soft air of this realm. You let your eyes wander across the impossible colors, the gentle lights, the soft movements in the distance that might be creatures coming to greet you. And something inside you relaxes. Something that has been clenched tight for so long you forgot it was there. Something that was braced against a world that told you magic wasn't real, that wonder was childish, that the small door was too small to bother entering. Here, in this meadow of color and light, that something finally lets go. You feel tears on your face, though you're not sad. You feel laughter rising in your chest, though nothing funny has happened. You feel held by the air, by the ground, by the attention of the fairies still circling you, by the land itself. The gold and green fairy settles on your shoulder, her weight no more than a whisper. Sleep now, dreamer, she says. Let your body rest while your spirit wanders. Nothing here will harm you. Everything here wants you to know how deeply, deeply loved you are. And the fairies begin to sing. It's not a song with words, or maybe the words are in a language older than language, a tongue your soul remembers even if your mind does not. The melody weaves through you, around you, becoming the grass, the sky, the soft glow of the 3 moons. Your eyes grow heavy. The colors begin to soften and blur, becoming a gentle wash of light and warmth. The meadow holds you. The realm holds you. The Winged Tavern, somewhere behind you, holds the door open for your return. You drift. And as you drift, you know, truly know, that this is only the beginning, that the fairies will return for you, that the elementals are waiting to share their stories, that the witch behind the bar is already preparing something for your next visit, that the small red door will always be there, waiting for you to remember that magic never really left. It was just waiting for you to be ready. Sleep now, brave traveler. Let the realm hold you through the night, and when you wake, you'll carry a little of its light with you, a little of its color, a little of its knowing. Until next time, at the Winged Tavern, sweet dreams.